Welcome back as we consider what it means for us to live as God's people on mission. And there is that classic parable, actually, one of the first parables that Jesus ever preaches in the New Testament, and that is that you are the salt of the earth. And we got one of our consultants, Max Fisher, joining us today.
Great to be here, Dan.
Awesome. And so Jesus says, you are the salt of the world. And he talks about salt that's lost its saltiness. And that can make us confused a little bit because we're used to going to the store and buying a nice little container of purely crystalline salt, all smashed for us, all perfectly mixed. But this is actually biblical Dead Sea salt right here. And you can see this one is nice and crystalline, nice and clean. You could actually use that to flavor your steak. However, this is also Dead Sea salt. It's gotten some mud. It's kind of gross. It's got some mud and some dirt inside of there. And I don't know about you, but I never thought adding a little bit of salt and sand and mud to my steak was ever a good idea. And so, Max, as we talk about God cooking something up and our part of it as God's people, I'd love for you to tell us just a little bit more about what this means.
Absolutely. Well, what it means, Dan, is here's the cool thing. Jesus has already got something cooking right where you are in your neighborhood, in your home, in your community, in your town, at your church, whatever it is. You are constantly in front of other people, other human beings, fellow creatures, people that God loves and wants to serve and seek through you. You just get to be the salt. Now, what does that mean? Like, oh, what does that mean that I have to be the salt? Like, no, 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 no. You are the salt. Whenever you are walking with Christ and you are living out his will and his ways of love and service and sacrifice for the sake of those around you, you're lighting up the world. So don't forget that you bring the special flavor to the thing that God has cooking. Yeah, you. He says it's you. So when you see someone in need, you get to be the salt. When you see someone struggling or suffering, you get to be the salt. When you see a world around you that doesn't look like it's going to taste very good, you get to bring the flavor because God sent you to be that for others. How cool is that?
Yeah, that's super cool. And how encouraging for us as God's people. This isn't a command. It is the same creative word of power that God spoke that brought all things into existence that makes us the salt of the world. And so we who are full of his love, full of his forgiveness, full of his grace, when we share those things, we are that salt. And so thanks again, Max. Really appreciate your perspective, and we'll be talking again soon.